Chris Lemonis will take your questions.
Coach, you give up a couple of hits, lead off the ball game, and not anymore, but the game was still in jeopardy, I guess, in the 8th inning. I mean, what was kind of the mood in the dugout?
Frustrated. I think you got to tip your hat to their guy who pitched tonight. I thought he pitched a great game, especially for a freshman to come in here and pitch with that composure. And it's tough, man. He was mixing pitches, and it's a little probably below bat speed, and made it tough on our guys. So guys were starting to get frustrated there. It's nice to shoot the HBP and then a hit behind it, and then we're able to do some things.
You gave up first 3 batters get on for them this evening. Was another one of those, midweeks have been such a struggle in the first innings, another one of those, oh, here we go again kind of things?
It was. I mean, we were a little frustrated starting from the get-go there, but Brandon made a great play to get the double play there and get us out of that inning.
Is there any commonality with these midweek deals where the first inning always seems to be a little bit interesting?
I don't know. I just think it's probably, well, a couple of them where we had certain guys throwing them, trying to figure it out. This one was probably just a little bit of tough luck.
Justin was talking about it a little bit at the plate. Obviously, a guy throwing slower than anything they see in the SEC. What kind of adjustment is that at the plate?
Well, we talk about it beforehand and move up, move on the plate. Try to be a little more middle, try to be a little more backside. And we were good early, but then we had a couple of hard hit balls at him in those scenarios, and then we tried to try to do a little too much. So we have that. You got to be able to adjust a little slower and a little harder. Probably get a little harder Thursday night.
What are your thoughts about Arkansas?
Really good. I mean, they got a great Friday night starter, some really special hitters, some great arms in their rotation, and it'll be a fun atmosphere. I mean, you're going into one of the better atmospheres in college baseball. It'll be my first time, so I'm looking forward to it. I just hope it's not too cold. So I think it's going to be cold out there.
Would it be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday deal? Or would JT stay on the 3rd game of that series?
Yeah, everybody's pitching like they did last weekend, so we'll be in the same rotation.
Would you anticipate getting JT back into that second slot? If you could just, like, say Saturday, following Saturday, would he pitch? Or have you
I hadn't even thought that far, I'll be honest with you. We'll take it game by game and see where we're at. These are kind of tricky because they hit you week to week, and we got some different ones. Even this week, we thought about it a little bit, but Ethan was ready to go. So sometimes you listen to your pitchers after they're done, the day or two after, and see how they're feeling, and then try to make some decisions with that. So we'll probably have to wait a little bit.
Speaking of listening to your pitchers, what was JT's feedback to you after his start this past weekend?
He was mad I took him out. So he felt good. He was ready to go. We were probably being a little precautious, but he's such a competitor, and but he felt great. So he was good to go afterwards. Probably his feel could have been a little bit better, but his stuff was really good.
We've talked a lot about your infield defense and the changes that you've made. You said you were surprised by how well some of those guys were playing. Westbrook didn't move, but his defense seems to have improved as well. There's something you attribute that to?
Sometimes you just go like this in the game, I think. Jordan's been really steady, and he had about a 10-day period where he wasn't steady, and I think he's back to being just his normal self.
You talked about it a little bit on Sunday, but between Gunnar and Marshall, do you anticipate that just start playing the hot
hand? And probably landing Jordan a little bit too, getting the left-handed hitter in there. So we're going to play the hot hand and the matchup in that corner, and I think all of them could help us in certain ways. I thought Marshall was great on Sunday, and Gunnar's been good. And I think LJ's got a chance to help us.
How do you like Justin in second too? It seems like
he was good. I mean, he's been really good. Just he looks like he fits, so he's going to stay there for a while for sure.